Hello loves and welcome to today's video. It is a new month and that means a new TBR, and even though I haven't really caught up on my physical TBR yet, I have a new one because I will get around to those books from my May TBR at some point, but I have new priorities for July. So let's get into it. The first book on my July TBR is City by Clifford D. Simak. This is a science fiction novel about how humans have left the Earth behind, they've traveled the stars, and then they've just kind of disappeared. But they left their dogs behind, so thousands of years have gone by and the dogs now run Earth. I love dogs. I am very interested to see how the author deals with the concept of dogs running the Earth. And I assume, being a science fiction novel, it's not going to be some great utopia, but I'm really interested in this one. Next is the Book of Elsewhere, which is a collaboration between Keanu Reeves and China Miéville. This is my most anticipated release of this year. I'm a huge Keanu Reeves fan, and I am so excited to read this book. It comes out towards the end of July. I have my copy pre-ordered, and I don't usually pre-order books. This is a novel that is set in the same universe as the Berserker comic book series. I've tried not to look too much into the plot specifics because I want to enjoy it and experience it without any preconceived notions other than this being a Keanu Reeves novel. So that is definitely high up on my priority list for July. Next are these three books from the same series: Dead Reckoning, Deadlocked, Dead Ever After. These three books are the last three in the Sookie Stackhouse series. I started this series when I was like 16 and I turned 30 in July. I refuse to take this series into a third decade of my life. So my goal is to finish these before my birthday so I can start my 30s feeling a little bit accomplished about my 20s, even if it's the most mundane way possible. After that, on my list is Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murderers by Jessie Q. Sutanto. This is a murder mystery about an elderly shopkeeper who decides she's going to try and solve a murder. I'm hoping this is the quirky old lady trope, which I love in books. I've heard really great things about it, so I'm very excited to get to this. I've had the hold for so long at this point, and it finally is ready for pickup. I have to go do that today, so looking forward to reading that one in July. The last on my physical words on a page TBR for July is actually a reread, which is very rare for me, and that is The Stolen Throne by David Gator. This is the first Dragon Age novel. With the new game coming out this fall, I really want to reread the books because I haven't done it since probably before Inquisition came out. This is the first one in the series. I actually recently purchased this because I previously owned the short paperback of it, and all the rest of my books in this series were tall paperbacks, and I finally found a tall paperback in a used bookstore, so very excited to be able to reread that in a format that matches the other books in the series for me. I want to try and get through all of them before fall. We'll see how that goes. Then we have two audiobooks that I want to try to read in July. The first is A Murderous Relation by Deanna Raybourn. This is the next book for me in the Veronica Speedwell series. It's a Victorian mystery with our incredibly intelligent main character Veronica Speedwell and her reluctant but growing less so as their relationship bonds them assistant Stoker, who solve crimes together. And I think we're getting to the point where Stoker and Veronica are gonna finally get together, so I'm looking forward to getting more of that relationship in this one. And the final book on my TBR for July is also an audiobook that's next in series for me, and that's The Tyrant's Tomb by Rick Riordan. This is the next in the Trials of Apollo series. Apollo has been sent to Earth to live as a human and has to complete trials to regain his godhood. This is the fourth one in the series. The series is okay for me so far. I'm not in love with it as much as I was the original Percy Jackson series, but I'm committed to finishing the series now. I will try and get to that audiobook in July. So those are my highest priority reads for July. As always, things will pop up. I will randomly read some other things throughout the month. Please let me know in the comments down below what you're planning to read for July. If you enjoyed this video, like and consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.